Hi everyone, welcome to Free Handly Made AU Crochet. My name's Nisi, hanging out with me here in Big Sky, Montana. If you're new here, hello. So, look what I got. These are Furskins. Okay, so my last video, I think I touched upon this briefly, but I collect Cabbage Patch Kids. I collect the soft sculpture ones. I don't collect anymore. My collection is bigger than it should be, so I'm trying not to buy anymore. And I haven't bought any more in over 4 years. Matter of fact, I'm going to be selling off my collection, and I'm only keeping a few. So I will probably do that in a separate video. I have a lot of really cute ones. And I'm going to try to sell them at a reasonable price. I probably paid way too much for all of mine, but I don't care. It's fine. Whatever I can get is whatever I can get. I ain't going to fuss about it. my kids aren't going to want all these dolls. And I'm 51 years old. It's not like I'm going to die tomorrow, but you never know. And frankly, I think I would like to use the shelving space to put my yarn. Or some other things, like some of my favorite books or whatever, because I also collect books, you guys. My library is very small right now just because I don't have the space for the books I want. So I got some major stuff to get done this year. I was supposed to get it done last year, and it just, you guys all, if you've been following me long enough, you know what happened January of 2024, and it just threw my world for a loop, and it was all I could do, just get out of bed and get to work. Frankly, I'm just gonna say it. And feed my boys and make sure the house at least stayed sanitary. So what I had to get done last year did not get done as far as downsizing. So anyway, but my Furskins ain't going anywhere, anybody, so don't even ask. I ain't selling those. So Xavier Roberts, there's a whole thing about Xavier Roberts. Not all of it is positive, but I just love the creativity. And he does a few other things besides the dolls. He does some plushies. He's got like the Cabbage Patch Pets, which are the puppy pals. Not puppy pals. They're I don't know what he calls them. I know they're puppies. I know they're dogs. And I got some very rare ones of those. I'll have to do a separate video of those. I have some very rare ones that you'd be lucky if you found them. And then I have some that are like super common. And those aren't going anywhere either. Because I love them. Anyway, and the faces are all soft sculptured. And the Furskin's faces are soft sculptured. And the little hands are soft sculptured. They are mass marketed, so it's not like there's a special machine that they use for these. Now, my Little People dolls by Xavier Roberts, those are made by doll artists. He hires people to make these dolls. And from the hair and the body and the face, everything. It's all hand self-sculptured. So obviously they're pretty expensive, especially the limited edition ones. And I have a couple limited edition ones, and I am going to be selling a couple, I'm going to be selling a couple of my soft sculptures because I'm going to downsize on that collection as well. But let me show you before we open this. I'm so excited. So he hasn't sold Furskins in years. I'm talking the 80s, okay? He just started selling Furskins again. Now, the other thing he sold was the Ohana bears. I have 2 vintage Ohana bears that have his signature on their paw. I can't believe I found them, and I can't believe I found the price that I got them for. And I'll videotape my Ohana bears when I show you guys the cabby puppies. But the Furskins, all the Furskins I have, they're all vintage. They're all vintage. And I have 4 that were Happy Meal toys from Wendy's. You can't find them. And if you do find them, you're going to spend a lot of money on them. I got lucky. I got them from somebody who didn't know what they had. And I think I got it off of think I got them off Mercari, matter of fact. And they were still in the cellophane, but they would be worth more if I kept them in the cellophane, but what fun is that? So they wanted to come out and play. So I took them out of the cellophane, and they're hanging out on the shelf over there. So before we open this, I got to show you the vintage ones. Okay, so hang on. We're going to go for a field trip. Okay, so here's my first shelf. So this one is Lila Claire. And look, she's wearing purple. And she's got purple eyes, so I had to have her. Her little hat has purple on it. Little straw hat. They have little shoes. Now you can't see because she's wearing shoes, but they have Xavier Roberts' signature on the, I think it's this paw. I think he always embroiders his signature on the left paw. This is the beekeeper. And you know, he's wearing his beekeeper socks and his, I can't remember what you call these kind of boots. Carhartt boots or whatever. And he's got his little flannel shirt, his little bee hat. Look at the bee on the hat. Isn't it cute? Let me flip up so you can see his face. There's his face. I put towels in there to help his hat stay, you know, put and not so floppy. But his name is Boone the beekeeper. He's kind of hard to find. And then this little girl does not have her tag. And her dress is really old. You know what? I need to see if I can get this dress to be a little brighter. I washed the dress and it's still dingy, but she's really, really old. I don't know what her name is. And then this is the baby Furskin. I got her, actually I got all these used. She does not have her tag either. I got her really super cheap and I couldn't believe it. I don't think the person knew what they had. She definitely was well played with, as you can tell. She comes with her little blankie. She has little socks and a little dress. They do have these in a boy as well. Let me put my... I was going to show you my Wendy Furskins so I can move them. So here are my Wendy's Furskins, and as you can tell, these were Wendy's Happy Meal toys. Wendy's Happy Meal toys. And aren't they cute? He's one of my favorite. I love this one because I like the overalls. Aren't they cute though? I think I'm missing one though. I don't think I have the full collection. I think I'm missing another girl. Maybe two girls. I'm not sure. But I do have these four. This, does he have a tag? I don't think he has a tag either. He should have had a tag because he's pretty new. I don't remember what his name is, you guys. But he has his little hunter hat, his little hunter gear on. He's so cute. And then this little girl is adorable. She has her little bonnet, her little dress, which pooches out. And her eyes are blue. She's got freckles. And her name is Junie May. Isn't that cute? Junie May. Lila Claire, Junie May. So these are my Furskins. Do you guys remember the Wrinkle Dogs? I even have vintage Wrinkle Dogs. Look. They're puppets. I used to have one when I was a kid, and it got stolen along with my Cabbage Patch Kids when we moved from England back to the United States. And then you got the baby Wrinkle Dogs. Isn't it cute? You can actually put the bone in their mouth. And then I got this little guy too. You got to have a girl Wrinkle Dog, and you got to have a boy Wrinkle Dog. Isn't he cute? Comes with the purple bone. So cute. So those are my Wrinkle Dogs. Aren't they cute? And then there's my Furskin collection. So yes, I'm just a really big kid trapped in a 51-year-old body. I really am, for reals. Okay, let's open these. I was going to use this box to ship off 2 Christmas gifts that's going to 2 people, but this box is too small. So I'm hoping my Lion Brand box over there is going to fit what I need to ship. And it's just because I have it packaged in, like, you know, the Christmas bag, and that they're all, you know, set up pretty. And if it wasn't for that, I could fit them in I could fit this stuff in a really small box. But I want it, it's a Christmas gift. It has to be wrapped. I mean, I know it's really late, but still. Now, these newer Furskins, you can only get them on the Babyland website. They're not sold in stores right now. They ship worldwide, you guys. So if you're in a foreign country and you're not in the United States and you're nowhere near Georgia, it's okay. They ship worldwide. But these are $59.99 a piece. And I mean, people, you know, some people probably think that's a lot to spend on a stuffed animal, but look, it is what it is. I have to have one of these. So I got me a boy and a girl. They had several choices to choose from. These were the only 2 that I really just super fell in love with and wanted in my collection. I don't just get Furskins just to get Furskins. You can find some more vintage Furskins out there. But some of them I just didn't care for. And if I don't care for it, I'm not going to get it. You know what I mean? So I don't have the full Furskin collection. Not even close. But like I said, I'm really picky. And I don't just buy a Furskin, vintage Furskin, just because it's vintage and it's out there. I have to like it. I have to be able to sit here, craft, and look at my collection and make it bring a smile to my face. But he is super cute. And of course, those tags come with the story. I didn't read the story to you guys, but so I'm going to give you the origin of the Furskin, because I didn't read the tag up there, but I can read this one. The story is the same. The densely wooded area in North Georgia called Moody Hollow had about everything you could think of. There were hills, blue lakes, and rambling rivers. There were sights for seeing and waterfalls, and especially Furskins. And there's Xavier Roberts' signature. This is the same signature that's on all of those bears' feet. These 2 don't come with shoes. So the newer ones don't come with shoes. They come barefoot. But I had to get this one because, well, there's a embroidered little boy fishing on it. And my daddy loved to fish. That was his happy place, was his fishing pole, fishing. And so when I saw this Furskin on Dee's Cabbies and Toys. She has a YouTube channel. I will tag her and link her channel in the description below. This purchase is her fault. Sure is. It's her fault. Because she bought this one and I had to have it, and thankfully they still had it in stock. So isn't he adorable? Look how cute he is. And then look, there's his Furskins, little boy fishing, and there's a little fish on it. He was lucky and he caught a fish. Isn't he cute? I don't have room for them up there right now. This is why I gotta sell some other Cabbage Patch dolls so I can get another shelf. I don't think I'll be buying any more Furskins, but you never know. I might need, there's no room to put them on the shelf right now. The shelves are full. All right, so there's my boy. Let me show you my girl, because she's adorable too. I gotta have to fluff their fur. His little hair is not sticking. Look, his little hair is sticking up. He's so cute. They're so cute. They definitely look a little different than the vintage ones, but they're going to look different because, well, it's, 2025, 2020. They were made in 2024. But so they're going to, ooh, I didn't realize this, but their nose is super soft. It's velvet or suede or whatever that soft material is. That's super cute. All right, hang on. Let me get her out. I'm going to fluff her dress out a little bit because she, they were smushed and they had a long trip. They They even have belly buttons. Look at the belly button. Look at the belly button. Belly button. All right, let me fluff her dress out. Fluff, fluff. Fluff her fur. Girl, you should have a bow in your... I'm going to have to add a bow to her hair. Every girl should have a bow. And her eyes are blue. She got a pink nose. I loved her pink nose. But look how cute she is. She's so country looking. She country. She's just a country girl. But don't you guys... She needs a bow. And then, of course, the signature on the paw. Isn't she cute? I love Furskins. I love them. All right, where are we going to put these two at for right now? Hang on. I'm going to take this bubble wrap and use it to ship my two friends their gifts. And this box I'm going to put over here for right now. It's actually a nice box. I'm going to keep that box because I can ship one of the big soft sculpture Cabbage Patch Little People dolls that I end up selling because that's a good size box because those dolls are really, really big. But this is going to go in the box over there to provide some cushion. All right, so that's it for that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Memberships have been turned back on. They have been turned back on. And this was going to be my first sneak peek membership video, but I don't have members. I don't have members again yet. So basically, I was kind of going back and forth with doing different tiers and different prices, but it's just not me. It's just not. I even set all the different tiers up. I had like the Treehouse Club. I had the Porch Club, and then I had the Ambassadors Club, and they're all different prices and with different perks. But I really, you guys know I'm like a very responsible, transparent person, and I had to sit back and I'm like, look, I'm not capable of doing all these things. I'm too inconsistent, and I wasn't gonna bring back memberships, but it's just a lot of people reaching out to me. So I'm like, Nisi, you just need to keep it simple. You're a very simple person and you need to be true to yourself, and your channel represents who you are. So you just need to be true to yourself. So they're 99 cents and you don't get any promises, except for when I do a members live. I would like to try and do a members live at least once a month. But really the 99 cents, you're going to get to play with emojis. That's pretty much it. This is a free channel. This is a free channel. You do not need to be a member for me to recognize you in the chat. That's not how I roll. I never offered that as a perk before, and I'm not offering that as a perk now. I think everybody should be treated equally. And that's just me. And I'm not a very big channel, thankfully, so I'm very thankful for that. So I can semi keep up with my chat. Sometimes I can't, but I do my best, and I'm pretty good at keeping up with the chat. So I don't really have to worry about having so many people in there that I can't say hi to everybody. I've been pretty blessed that way. I don't self-promote my channel. I don't promote my channel on other channels. There's a lot of things that I don't do that other creators do because this is just my hangout spot. I just hang out here and show you guys some things that just make my heart happy, put a smile on my face, because you gotta smile. Even in your darkest days, you gotta find a way to smile at some point. And it's nice to remind myself that it's okay to smile even though I'm sad, deeply, deeply sad. So I like to get on here and show you guys stuff, stuff that I'm working on. I use my community tab a lot to show videos that I've watched that I like, or if I have a creator that I'm supporting and they've got something fun going on, like an event, like there's several events going on. You've got Antoinette from Hookin Island Style over there in Canada, She's got a 2025 stash busting crochet along, I think, going on. And then Jill from Fiber Floozies Crafts, she's got a stash buster blanket cal going on right now as well. And then you have Juan. He has his Juan the Yarn Addict Winter 2025 make along going on right now, and I put all the details to that particular one because that's actually one that I'm doing in the chat in the description of my very last video that I did before this one, so you can find all the information there. And then I also linked his channel. If you are in his group, Facebook group, that's where I got the information from, and I shared it. So and I believe on his community tab, you can find his make along information as well. So you have that. You have until the end of February to finish any last minute Boggy Creek blankets and get them to Nancy. If you're going to ship to Juan, you got to get it to him. It's got to be postmarked by the end of July because he'll be shutting down that post office box until next year when they do Boggy Creek again. So if you're shipping to Juan just to try and save you money on shipping, you got to have it postmarked by the end of this month. And end of this month will be here before we know it. Other than that, you can ship it to Nancy from Shez Got Yarn. And I will share her channel and her P.O. box where you can send that to in case you don't know how to get to that information. I'll provide all that for you in the description of the chat. I am trying to finish up 2 blankets. I'm doing a double dip. I'm doing a Jaxie and a Juan, a JJ. I am doing Juan's make along, and that make along that I'm doing is also going to be for Boggy Creek. I'm double dipping. It's fun to double dip. And I'm really working hard to get that one done before the end of February, so it will count for this Boggy Creek Brigade Fill the Truck 2025. The other blanket, my Happy Heart Afghan that I'm doing in the 4-weight yarn, and the cinnamon swirl, and the blue and gold. It's not really, yeah, it's kind of goldish color. The blue and goldish color yarn from Loops and Threads. I don't think I'm going to get that one done in time. I think that's going to be next year's Boggy Creek blanket, but hey, that's okay. I'll be one ahead. I'm going to be doing Boggy Creek blankets through this whole year. That way I can donate more than just 2 blankets. Right now I'm trying to get a 3rd one out so I can donate a total of 3 for this Boggy Creek year. So there's that. And then I need to start on my hats for the Bumble Bee Outreach. Now Bumble Bee Outreach, they're taking more than hats now too. So you can always reach out to KK from KK Crochet and K Crochet, and you can ask her what they're looking for and what they're needing. They have these different parades that go on. I got Furskin. I got Furskin fluff on my tongue, y'all. It's furry, Juan. Anyway, Juan is so funny. Juan, what was it? Which live was it? It was in one of his lives. And he was talking about hairy yarn. I'm like, it's not hairy, it's halo. It's fluffy, it's furry. You gotta pet it. You gotta pet it. He's like, no. He's like, Nisa, you can have all that yarn you want. It was funny. Anyway, yeah, I got Furskin. I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. It's from fluffing the fur. Got it in my mouth. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so Bumble Bee Outreach. Bumble Bee Outreach also has a Facebook group as well. And if you guys go to the Facebook groups and you want to join them, please make sure you answer all the questions. If you don't answer all the questions, you're not going to be approved into the group. And the reason why both of those groups ask questions is to keep the community safe. You got to keep the community safe, you know, because there's people that will use any platform they can find to self-promote themselves, and they're not really there for the community. They're there for themselves. or they go in there and they do inappropriate things, cause problems. And so you got to have some way to protect the people that are in that group, right? So please make sure if you want to join those groups that you answer all the questions. Okay, it's really important. That's all I have. I'm not showing the squares that I've gotten done. You guys are gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. I've got to make, let's see, I think I have 24 more squares I need to make, and then I can start attaching them together. And so I had a total of 30 squares. I've got 6 or 7 squares done, but I'm not showing them to you today. You guys are going to have to wait. The one person that's getting to see the squares as I make them first is Angela from My Precious Yarnery, because I'm using her pattern. And she's getting to see everything that I'm doing as I do it, because it's her pattern. And just wanted to share it with her. It's really fun. I've been having a lot of fun. It's her daisy blanket. That's the blanket that I'm making for the make along and for Boggy Creek. I'm double dipping with her blanket pattern, the daisy blanket. She doesn't show you how she attaches it, but she does have a tutorial just for the square, and then you can attach the squares however you want. And then she just does the granny stitch, 3 rows of granny stitch. I think she did 3 rows of granny stitch for the border, something like that. But it's just a granny stitch for the border. So that's not, that's not hard, right? Anyway, so yeah, you'll get to see it eventually, just not today. She gets to see the squares. Excuse me. She gets to see the squares in the completed project first, and then you guys will get to see it. That's how that's going to go. Anyway, y'all like how my glasses match my beanie? Isn't that cute? It's cute. I'm such a nerd. I love purple. I'm obsessed. Anyway, sporting my Divine beanie in purple and white. This is the yarn that Dawn Aaron, Loving Hand Creations, made in honor of my father. And this is my cancer awareness beanie. Purple is for lung cancer, and white is for all cancers. The white ribbon is for all cancers. The lavender ribbon is for lung cancer, just so you guys know. And so she came up with this colorway. She hand dyed it lavender and white, and it's sparkly yarn. I love my hat, Dawn Aaron. Thank you for the yarn. Again, I've thanked her like over 100 times for this yarn. It's just ridiculous. But I love my beanie. And every time I wear it, I think of my daddy. So, now I'm going to save that for another video. It's about the make-along, but I'll share what I was going to share when I do the video after the blanket's finished. Yeah, I'm going to wait and share that later. It'll be more appropriate to share it when I share the blanket. Okay, you guys, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good weekend, and I'll see you around, hopefully. I know I'm kind of hit and miss still, but, well, my boys come first. My boys and my job, real life. Sometimes, adulting is tough, man. It gets in the way of my social life, and it gets in the way of my YouTube time, but you gotta adult. So I am hoping tonight is going to be date night over at Juan's house, because I'm really looking forward to that. You get to wear your PJs. He said we can wear our muumuus. I have a muumuu. I fully plan on wearing it. Pajama party. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you guys soon. So far, Porch Chat still on the schedule for February 8th. If I'm not feeling it, because I'm still kind of getting over the 1-year anniversary of my dad passing away, I'll let y'all know, and I might postpone it for 1 week, but we'll see. I might be okay. We might go ahead and do it. It'll be the first Porch Chat that we've had in a long time. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. In the meantime, hopefully I'll be able to drop another video before that time, like The blanket will be done. My mal will be done hopefully before that time. We'll see. I don't know. I don't really have a ton of time to crochet during the work week, but we'll see. But hopefully I'll be able to drop another video. Until then, we'll talk to you guys later. Always remember, dare to be you, dare to be different. Love from Big Sky, Montana. Hugs and kisses, everyone. Please be kind to each other. Bye.